Wow, wow, wow. Hello, everybody. Hello. Yes, Maria, I retired. Only Bruce Morrow could get me out of retirement and the troopers. That's it. What a welcome. Thank you. How you doing? Isn't this something, this place? I'm telling you, this is so high, honey. Hey, look at this. All my friends I've known since they're 2. Hi, honey. Look who's here. How you been? 45 years I know him. So how many of you, hi. Can you imagine? I'm in the Hall of Fame. I've lost 70 pounds. Come on. You try and lose 70 pounds. How did I do it? Ozempic. Just think, you're sitting in a place that has Sinatra, Springsteen, Whitney Houston, Frankie Valli, Albert Einstein, and me. So, and Dionne Warwick, and Dionne, my sister, who I've known since 1961, inducted me into this Hall of Fame, along with the great Clive Davis. And so all of these people, what's so interesting is, we're friends. Bruce and I know Bruce since 64. Frankie, I know since 1960, right? Let's see, Bon Jovi, believe it or not, Bon Jovi's uncle, Tony Bon Jovi, was an engineer on many of my records. His uncle, Tony Bon Jovi. And although it's hard to believe, but I know Bon Jovi, that Bon Jovi, John, since he's that big. So it's been an unbelievable journey for me, but the most important part of the journey is you. So all of you people who wonder what retirement is like, I love it. I'm writing my butt off. I've written 2 screenplays. I've written a book. I've written a Broadway show. I stay busy. I'm enjoying my life. But here's what I do miss. You. I miss your faces. I miss your smiles. I miss my troopers. Even the ones that drove me crazy. Teresa. You know what I'm talking about. Because they cared enough to want something from here or something from there, and I hope I've delivered. I owe it to you guys. If there's anybody that deserves a thank you, it's not just the people who hold this museum, but it's those fans. I'm going to give you an example for those of you who don't know this. How many years have you been a fan of mine? How many years was that ago? 64 years ago, you've been a fan for 64 years, right? 64 years for you. How long for you? How long?
51.
How about you, Teresa? Take a guess. Since the 70s, right? Right? So that's 50 years ago. Okay, 50 years. How about you?
80s.
3 hours, that's it? Since the 80s? So now everybody get the idea what I'm talking about? When you reach this place, it's humbling. Let me tell you right now, this is not a joke. This is not a little side Oreo cafe, which I love, by the way, because I love Oreos. This is people's lives here. And they owe it to the people who put them in here. And it's not the people who own the museum who put them in here, it's you. You put those people in here, and me. And if there's ever a thank you that I ever want you to get right to your heart and your soul, I swear to my mother's grave, you don't have any idea how grateful I am that you took a little kid's dream of 16 years old and you brought him not only to the believing it could happen, but you stuck by him. Every time, when I fell, you picked me up. And I want you to know that in this museum, I thank you more than you could ever imagine, more than you could ever even dream of, all of you. How old were you when I met you? Like, I'm looking at you, I'm thinking, you were 12?
No, I was one of the older fans. I was 19.
You were 19? Can I ask you? Okay, so you were 19. How old are you now?
69.
69? I'm 81. I'll say it again. I'm 81. Thank you. So why don't we go in this beautiful room and go back to the very beginning of where it all began. So it started with a song called Halfway to Paradise. Now, you weren't born yet with Halfway to Paradise. But in 1961, that was my first hit because of Carole King. When Springsteen was in the wings the night I was inducted into the Hall of Fame, his wife was also, Patty, was also inducted at the same time. So he comes walking towards me, Bruce does, and he's singing Halfway to Paradise. And I go, Bruce, you know the words to Halfway to Paradise? He said, Tony, man. He said, before there was the Supremes, before there was a Beatles, before there was a Stones, before there was an E Street Band, there was Halfway to Paradise. You were the lead horse, dummy. Bruce Springsteen saying to me on my day that I'm receiving this award. So again, all those little moments I'll never forget. And then came the Tony Orlando and Dawn days. Maybe you'll sing this one with me. Hit it, Perry.